Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United vs Leicester match preview. Big game ahead of us. This is not just about the league, like I've said in the videos before. If United are really serious about being in the title challenge and really are serious about winning this title, you have to win this game. This is a 6-pointer game. We will beat Leicester, extend our gap from Leicester, and then we still got our game in hand. So, if there is any hope, you got to beat Leicester, no questions doubt. This is a game where we're second, they're playing third. So, yeah, massive game. The last time we played Leicester, the pressure was no different. We had to beat them, well, actually get a draw against Leicester to get Champions League. Yeah, so the pressure arguably back then was worse. But, big game for United. United are currently in the form of their lives. So we'll be touching on all of that. So if you are new to the channel, do subscribe. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Like, comment, all that good stuff. But also, I'm going to be asking you, how you're feeling after yesterday. And also, how are you feeling heading in towards this Leicester game?
No, I'm feeling good, I can't really complain about much. As you say, our form has been amazing really in the league. Like, as much as we're all out, we can't run away from that. Our league form has been extraordinary. And yeah, we won Carabao Cup semi-final, another semi-final. And yeah, as much as we both said we don't really feel the Carabao Cup, it's still something nice to be in, And we're fighting for a trophy. I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. We're fighting for a trophy, and yeah, hopefully we can go all the way. I believe we can beat Man City because I think we're better than Man City right now. But yeah, all good feelings at the moment. But going into this game, I'm confident. I think it's a game we can win if we do all the right things. I think Leicester are a very inconsistent side. Like, you don't know what you're going to get from them. 1 week, they're title challenges, the best team in the world. The next week, they just look very average. And I think if we do and play our cards right, we can make them look average. But I just wonder how the game's going to go. Because I think Brendan Rodgers is too smart to do what he did maybe last season. Go everywhere, try play expansive football against Manchester United, and lose because we're brilliant on the counter. I don't think he's into that anymore. I think he's willing to sit back and play on the counter himself when needs be. And it works to body strengths, so he's okay to do that. And I think we've seen time and time again when we do try to do that, when teams do that nowadays, there's this thing where we cancel each other out. Chelsea, one could even say Man City a little. They were a bit conservative for once. And Arsenal even beat us doing it. So I think as much as I want Fred and maybe Scott to play because they're robust, I do think that this is a game that we won and lost in the midfield. And I think we need to go at them. We can't rely on the counter because they're going to rely on the counter. Yeah. It's in one of those games where it's just down to who gets the lucky shot and who finishes, or it's a draw. I don't want that. I want us to go and say, we can beat this team. We can play and be on the ball and be expansive. And because we have the better players with the better form, we can win.
Exactly. I'm looking at now. We're playing away at Leicester, and our away record is ridiculous. I think we've only since the Anfield lost. I think we only lost one other time away from home, which is it's ridiculous now. When you think about it. And also, I'm looking at the table now. Yeah, 1 point. 1 point is yeah.
To put into context, in the Anfield loss, we weren't even using video for the shows.
Yeah.
We're still only using
that's very true. I think if you go back to the Anfield,
put it into context.
If you go back to the Anfield match action, it is it is one of the old school videos, banging the desks, using our men. Yeah, I was on one. I hated it. I was angry I was angry. If you want to laugh, go watch that old Anfield match reaction. But yeah, 1 point behind Leeds. Not Leeds, Leicester. I'm just checking the league table here. So yeah, big game, like I said. So it's a must win. Don't you agree? It is a must win if the fan base really wants to be sucked into this title race. I don't think we are in a title race. I don't want to get my hopes up too much. But yeah, I think this is a must win game if you're going to be serious about challenging for the title this season. I think you just lagged there a bit, Malot.
But at the moment, we're definitely. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You just lagged a little bit.
Okay, we'll make do. Okay, we'll make do. At the moment we are, because I think not too many points behind, game in hand, and with a decent squad, you know. So if we have the longevity to be in the title race, I don't know. I don't think so. But let's just act like we do at the moment because you know it's way more fun like that. And yeah, we need to win this game. We've done so well leading up to this place. We put ourselves in a good position. But it's so much like United in the last 7 years or so to get to this position and just mess it up, really.
Mm.
Lose, and then it's like, oh, we're back to square one. We're fighting for top four again. So, as much as it's not very telling as to who's going to win the title because it's so early, but it's still important just to make a statement.
Even
you know,
top four
cement
race,
our
yeah. It's even
place
important
in
for a
the
top
title
four
going
race.
away. Yeah, actually, I mean, teams like Spurs and Chelsea don't drop points. So if we can have a good 6 point, okay, not 6 point, but a decent lead right now over them, it makes things so much easier for the title race because we're way more relaxed.
Yeah.
And yeah, we need Champions League.
Exactly. But Moloto, before yeah, I know this is the preview and everything, but some big breaking news is that I'm pretty sure you're at work, so and you just came out to do a preview, but I actually forgot about it, so I'm just gonna talk about it now. Big breaking news: PSG manager Tuchel has been fired, and Mauricio Pochettino looks
Oh
like
no!
it. Yeah, Mauricio Pochettino looks like he's heading to get the PSG job.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, we all knew this was coming. We all knew this was coming. And you know what's gonna happen? Okay, no, let me not jinx my club. Jinx the club. But with knowing our history, they're gonna hire him, and then we're gonna start shacking. We're
Yeah,
gonna start playing
I'm
horrible
thinking the
football,
same thing.
and it's just gonna be horrible.
I'm
Oh my
thinking, yeah,
gosh.
I don't believe in jinxing and stuff like that, but it's such a United thing to do. Poch
Dude,
goes to PSG, we miss out on him, and then all of a sudden, after everything Oli has done,
everything goes wrong.
falls to the ground. And I don't even know because I'm gutted. I won't lie to you. I really love Pochettino.
It
I
sucks,
really love Pochettino.
yeah.
If he goes to PSG, PSG has got an absolute manager on their hand. He will definitely win you the league. You guys win the league anyways, no matter who your manager is. And he could win you guys the Champions League, He really could. With your
I
team
think so.
under Pochettino, Lord, he could win you the Champions League.
I think he's the type of manager who can revolutionize their football style. To be honest, I think he can put them on the map to the football they play. Because I feel like I don't know, they've just never been relentless in how they do things, and I think Pochettino is the right man to do that. So we're acting like he's already been hired, but it does seem to make
Fabrizio
sense.
says
As much as I'm hoping it doesn't happen.
Fabrizio says it could be a year we go soon. Let me just check if there's any updates. But yeah, finish what you're saying.
Oh, and why would he say no? Like as much as he might want to come back to the Premier League, you're going to this club where you can buy absolutely anyone you want. Like you can make a dream squad, make a name for yourself. So he definitely won't say no if he gets.
Yeah,
offered
so
the
here we
job.
go. Yeah,
And yeah, it's a shame.
yeah. 1 hour ago, Fabrizio Romano says Mauricio Pochettino with his lawyers and the PSG board are in contact by 24 hours to reach the agreement. Poch is expected to become the new PSG manager on the next hours when every detail will be sorted. Here we go is coming, Pochettino. Yeah, so it seems
That's
like it's
bad
over.
news. That's bad news. Oh my gosh, why? I'm stuck with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah,
Shoot me now, please.
This is the funny thing now, because you and I are both Oli out. Everyone on this panel is Oli out, Everyone on this show is Oli out. And we all wanted him, It is written in the stars, get Pochettino. He is available, sack him now. The stories were leaked. They gave the fan base hope that we could get Pochettino. And now we're in the situation where Oli is doing well, United are doing well, Poch is now not available. And now we're stuck. Now the worst thing that could happen has happened.
To a certain extent, I kind of respect United, for doing what they do. Because they've been very flip-flop in the past. Like, they'll say one thing and do the other. They've said they're going to back Ole, and they're backing Ole. So, maybe not completely financially, but they're keeping him in the job. And in a weird way, I can kind of respect it. But I just hope it doesn't blow up in our faces, really. Because it's the manager we've always wanted.
Yeah.
The manager they've always wanted, the manager we want. Not all of us, but all those of us who are all out, most of us want Pochettino because he's that type of manager. He has that stature. He looks like the manager who, if anyone can do it, it's going to be him. So it is a bit of a shame, but
yeah, I'm
it is what it is.
devastated. I wouldn't even lie to you. I'm proper devastated. I don't even want anyone else. I just wanted Pochettino. I didn't want the Gelsman. I didn't want. Well, I don't mind Gelsman.
Might as well keep on.
Yeah, now that's the thing. Now I was gonna say like, where do the Oli outs go from here? Because like you said, I think when you were Oli out, even if you didn't believe Poch was necessarily the guy, I think the majority was like Pochettino is the man for the Man United job.
Yeah, I think
So it's
Poch
like,
being available and being there was an inspiration. It's like,
yeah, it was inspiration.
why am I still early in when Poch is available? So now it's like,
Now it's like, yeah,
but
you
if you
know,
ask me,
I'd rather have Oli than
if
like
you ask me who
Tuchel.
I'd take, if you ask me who's second on my list, I'm thinking Nagelsmann would be a good pick.
He would be, but he's not really available, is he? So
Uh,
all the managers we like and who could be good replacements
The
for
thing
Oli,
is-
they're not available.
if we can do things properly, if this board and this club does things properly, we can make him available. You know? We're Manchester United. We come calling. Any manager should really be wanting to come to us.
I would usually agree
yeah,
with
but
that,
you know-
but I just don't believe it now. I think now that the Poch is gone, boys, we're gonna have to suck it up. I think that's just your situation. I think we're gonna have to suck up. Oli being United's manager, I think, yeah, it's the last blow.
At least it's coming.
It's the last blow.
At least it's coming at a time we're doing well, you know. So maybe it's not as hurtful. And
I mean,
let's just
yeah,
hope
at
that.
least.
Let's just hope we can keep this good form. Let's just hope Ollie's turned a page. Let's just hope it's just good things coming, you know.
Yeah.
But
Breaking news! I would like
Not
I
very
was sad. I
optimistic, to be
completely
honest.
forgot about that. I was going to this show excited and everything, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to tell Moloto because he probably wouldn't have known because he was at work. But this whole Poch thing has happened, and now it seems like Tuchel wants the United or Arsenal job. I don't want Tuchel. By all means, I'd rather stick with Oli fighting a relegation battle than have Tuchel.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
want Tuchel. I hate Tuchel.
The thing
I
is,
don't like
I respect
Allegri.
him as a manager.
I wanted Poch, and that was it. I just wanted Poch.
I don't want Allegri, but I think Thomas Tuchel is a good manager. But the thing is, we've had good managers in the past. To fix this problem, I want an extraordinary manager. I don't know if he's that, to be honest. So in that sense, yeah, I might as well stick with Ali.
It is what it is at the moment. You know, we've got no choice. Our first choice manager is gone. He's gone, and I'm gonna say this now. I have all the belief that Pochettino can make that PSG side into something ridiculously good. I think his coaching, you give him a backing. He's never been backed before, whether it was at Southampton or Tottenham. But you give him the actual money to back himself. Yeah, PSG could be a formidable force. I think. Yeah, you know, fair play to PSG. You guys got an
What he's gonna do?
extraordinary
What
manager.
thing is, top class thing I think he's gonna do is gonna give them a football identity. You know? He's gonna give them that. Okay, let's just hope you can hear me now.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
can
give
hear
them an identity, you know, that recognizable style. When they play it, you will say that's PSG, and I feel like they don't have that right now. It's just a bit of hit and miss, and they rely too much on their quality players, a little bit like we do. So I think this is a brilliant step for PSG. For me, it's like hiring Pep or something like that. Maybe without the trophies, but the type
Yeah.
of style, like hiring a Pep.
Pochettino is a ridiculous manager, and I will tell you one thing: it's gonna even break my heart even further if he somehow wins that Champions League or even that league with PSG. I'm gonna be like, fuck sakes. If I see PSG and they playing this other football with the players they have, yeah, I'm gonna be so
Yeah.
sad. I will be the most saddest person in the world because I really wanted Poch.
Yeah.
Poch was my second choice of all managers. Obviously, first, like I said, I'll take Bielsa tomorrow. But Poch, he was baby Bielsa. He's there, and now he's not there. So all I'm gonna say is, if you're an Oli out there, like some of us on this channel, we're just gonna have to suck it up, boys. That's it. You know, all we want is the best for United. No matter if it was Oli or Poch, the only reason we were all out is because we believed we wanted what's best for Man United. Now we're back. We just have to back him. We're gonna have to hope for it. Everything goes well, and you know, credit for Oli at the moment, like Moroto said. At least it's coming in a period where we're doing very well. You know, it's not coming where we're losing and now Poch all of a sudden PSG. Because you know, if we were losing and I wouldn't say if we were losing, if we were still highly inconsistent like the beginning of the season now, and PSG fired their manager today, I think United's board might have been like, guys, let's just do it quick because you know that Poch is gonna go. Let's just do it quick. But it is what it is. You know, Oli survives. He just won't go. He just won't go away. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not gonna go away anytime soon now. Anytime. And you best believe me, I might not be Ollie's biggest fan. I take him over Allegri. I'll take him over Tuchel. But the only people I wouldn't take him over is Bielsa, Nagelsmann, and Pochettino. Those are the three. But even then, it's like, I don't know. Poch is he was the perfect match. It was written in the stars. It just seems like it was never meant to be, though. Just never, like the whole Jadon Sancho. It's written in the stars. It's never meant to be. It's not meant to be. You know. So maybe one day in the future, but I don't know.
There's still another chapter for Jadon Sancho, but I agree with you with the whole Poch thing. So many times we flirted with it, but it just seems like it just never wants to work out, you know?
Even with Sir Alex. When Sir Alex retired, we flirted with him there again. Yeah. But anyways, there's your breaking news for you. That's your breaking news for you. But let's focus back on the game. Yeah, let's just focus back on the game, the Leicester game. Let's talk about this lineup. Moloto, I'm very interested because 2 games ago that midfield played extremely well. Next game, Carabao Cup, another midfield played extremely well. I thought they could have played better. Now it's almost like, who do you pick? Now let's go player by player in this team. I think let's start off with formation. Would you play the 4-2-3-1 in this game? Because I think I would possibly.
Yeah, no. It clearly looks to be our best formation, and I like that over the past few weeks he's been a bit consistent and been playing it a lot. So I think he plays.
Yeah, so 4-2-3-1, we'll stick with that. David De Gea comes back in goal. No real complaints there, really.
And no question, really.
Yeah.
I think he got his chance and he got a squandered at Dean Henderson. So, and David De Gea is now he's a good goalkeeper. I think he's still, in my opinion, top 6 or so in the world. So I think he should definitely be starting these big games.
Yeah, Luke Shaw, I think he comes back in the team. I know Taylor's played well, but I think in a game like this against Leicester, you're gonna need the defensive capabilities of Luke Shaw, 100%. And like I said, going forward, I think he's the best left back currently. You know, he's better than Alex Telles for us. So yeah, Luke Shaw comes back in. The centre back partnership, the Moloto, it worries me. Because against Leicester City, against Jamie Vardy and all those players, the Madisons, the Tielemans, you know, Ndidis, all these players, the high work rate, high, you know, speed, high pace, you know. Those centre backs don't have any of that. They don't have any of that. It's not going to be about physicality. It's going to be literally about recovery base and tackling and, you know, work rate. Those 2 centre backs can't do it. So for me, I think Ollie's going to pick that. But for me, you have to play either Axel or Bailly in this game. For me, you have to. It's a must. I think it will be vital for us winning this game.
Yeah, you know, sometimes they get away with it, Maguire and Lindelof. Maybe we'll get away with it this weekend. But there are those games where they do cost us, and it is on playing players like Bergwijn, as you remember, and playing players like Vardy, those quick players like Madison, and it is a worry about the recovery pace. So I don't see it happening, as you said as well. You know, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And the last time Bailly won the cups and put Bailly in, Bailly was a bit otherwise. I think it was against Tottenham, but who wasn't otherwise in that game, to be honest? So the thing is, I'll advocate for Tunzebe because he's not as injury prone as Bailly. I feel like you need to give these players game time. You can't play him one game, he does badly, like, oh, that's it. But then you play these clowns every single game, and they're just as bad, if not worse. So you need to give players game time so they can get the feel of it. So if I was manager of Manchester United, I was definitely playing Tunzebe, but it won't happen. Victor and Maguire.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a bold prediction now. I think that.
What is something?
Huh?
No, I was asking what does Mark Goldfish call them? Something about them sucking our fullbacks.
Oh, Harry the Hoover and Victor the Vacuum. Yeah, that's a Mark Goldfish call. Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I mean, I'm gonna make a bold prediction now. Like you said, these centre backs can get away with it. We've seen them get away with it now and then. However, I do think if we play those centre backs against Leicester, we're gonna lose. I'm telling you now, we're gonna lose if we play those centre backs.
I wouldn't say that.
I'm making a bold prediction now. I've always been consistent with it. No matter what tactics are, you can't do this tactically. They just fucking awful. They're always awful. So that's my prediction. Arrow and Basaka, I'm touching it now.
I hear you, but the thing,
yeah.
Thing is, Leicester as well aren't relentless offensively. You know, they have.
I think they are relentless though. I think the only times they're not relentless is when they play defenses that are quite solid and can deal with the likes of Vardy, bursting forward. The likes of the Tielemans, the Madisons, all those guys bursting forward. Maguire and Lindelof can't deal with the freaking, I don't know, freaking
Let me see what's gonna
80-year-old
happen in this
granny.
game. As much as I said we need to win the midfield battle because that's I think tactically the way to go. Ole won't do it. Ole's gonna go and play on the counter. Leicester's gonna play on the counter. We're gonna cancel each other out, and we're probably gonna win this game because of slightly better quality.
I mean, yeah, maybe. We'll get to the score predictions later. But Aaron Bissaka is an interesting one. I don't know whether or not he's fit enough because Oli did say he missed the cup game, obviously, because of injury. 100% injury is the reason he must not, so he wasn't rested at all and stuff like that. So, we could even see Twanzebe back at right back against Leicester, which I don't mind, really. I honestly don't mind. Obviously, if Aaron Bissaka's fit, play him, but if he's not, I couldn't be asked because, I have full faith in Axel. Whether it's CDM, centre back, right back, doesn't matter to me. But yeah.
Yeah, no. As much as I wasn't over the moon about him yesterday, I think he did a decent job, and yeah, he's better than Faso Mensa to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's a train smash if Axel Twanzebe played. Defensively, he's very very solid, and yeah, I guess maybe that's what Ole was trying to see midweek, see if it'll work at the weekend because he's worried about Axel not Axel, worried about Wan-Bissaka not being available.
Maybe,
so we'll see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too concerned.
Yeah.
But if I had to choose between the two, obviously it's Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah. What could be a concern though is this midfield, and it's a good concern for once in our life. It's probably a good concern to have, because who do you pick? Have your choice. Who is your best midfield three in a 4-2-3-1? Who would you play in this game? First of all, who do you think is our best midfield three? Because I think it's Bruno, Fred, and Pogba. Not for this game. In general, I think that's our best.
In general, I still disagree.
You think it's
I
Donny?
still disagree. Yeah, I think we've only seen our best for once, and it's Donny, Fred, and Bruno. Pogba's all flashy and very, very talented, but I think Donny could do a lot that Pogba does, but more consistently. More consistently is a bit redundant. So yeah, I think it's Donny, Fred, and Bruno. Pogba is a good player, but I just think he's not consistent enough. It's definitely not that one. That one can work. We saw against Leeds, but nah, it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Now, some people love this midfield. They absolutely love this midfield. What they call it? McFred. That's what they call it. McFred midfield with Bruno at top. People love it. Lots of our fan base loves this midfield. And the last Premier League game, Scott had a madness, Fred had a madness, Bruno had a madness. However, I still stand by it. I think Scott McTominay, he can probably do that on derby days. He's a passion merchant. However, I'm not going to get sucked in. You best believe I'm not thinking Scott McTominay all of a sudden, after one game, is this amazing midfielder for Manchester United. I don't believe it. And the way I think Oli would want to play against Leicester, beat Leicester on the counter-attack, beat them for pace, because that's where we strive the most. The only thing I would change out of that midfield is I would put Paul Pogba in that midfield instead of Scott McTominay. I think Paul Pogba, with likes of Rashford and Martial against Leicester, can be a big difference in us scoring goals. So I don't think Scott can release Rashford and Martial like Pogba can. I don't think many people can't do that. So yeah, that's why I would play Pogba instead of Scott. But yeah.
I hear you, but I don't completely agree. I think with Scott, to be honest, I think he only played like that. And people might hate at me for saying this. He only played the way he did because we're clean. Let's be honest. I think he leaves so much space in the midfield that he could make those runs. And that's not me saying it wasn't tactical. It was. I think Ole saw the leader, so Rono with defensive was like, make those runs you like. But in this game, Ole's not going to do that. What Ole wants in this game is a back four, two sitting in front, and just the front four attacking. And spread will distribute from time to time. But Scott's main job is to just sit there and be a body. Really, that's what it is. Really, a very dynamic, mobile body. That's really all it is. Two of them in front of those centre backs. And yeah, I think that we'll see how that works out. I think tactically I wouldn't do that because, as you say, I think we need someone to release the attackers. And I do think it is better to go in the game saying, what do we need to do to beat these guys? And be more proactive, And I don't want us to play on this count and cancel each other out. I want to say they're going to try to play on the counter. because they're going to try and nullify us. So let's hit a curveball and try to dominate the game and try to score as many goals as possible. And to do that, I think we need a midfielder who, one, is good defensively, but going forward is not scared to contribute. Or a CDM, I think I said defender. A midfielder, a CDM who's decent going forward and good defensively. And I think the perfect person to do that is Donny van der Beek.
No, I agree with you.
I think Poch
Everything you said, I agree with. However, he ain't playing this game. I
yeah.
can tell you that now. It's either going to be between Scott or Pogba. I've given up. I've given up. I'll always be the hashtag free Donny and things like that. I agree. I think he walks into our midfield all the time, but Ollie just doesn't like him, isn't it?
To be honest, I don't think it's even Scott or Pogba. I think it's Fred and Scott, period. I don't see Pogba playing this. The fact that he played midweek and he pretty much played 90 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. He's not playing this game. It's these two. And didn't they both rest?
Yeah, they both rested, Fred and McTominay. But McTominay must have out an injury, actually. He had a bit of a grain, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that might be a bit of a... Okay, no, let me not say that. McTominay played about last week.
Wait, this guy.
I was going to say it's a bit of a blessing, but yeah, we'll see. At least now it might force him to play Pogba for Donny, and he'll pick Pogba because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has some problem with Donny van der Beek that I don't know what it is. But yeah, it can work. It can work. Pogba is a world-class talent, but I just worry about him defensively. He can be a bit of a liability.
Yeah. I think defensively though, I don't think Leicester's going to be... They might press us, but I don't think they're going to be looking to really get onto Pogba as much. I think, I don't know, I think if we are both going to try counter-attack each other, I think you've got to have Pogba just to hit it into Rashford or Martial.
I get you, but I don't want a situation where both trying to counter. It's 0-0 for 60 minutes, and then Leicester decide, okay, let's put some pressure on.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. And then he gives
away
a penalty.
In his box, penalty. Oh my god.
I get that.
Cry.
Yeah, I get that. So yeah, we're just gonna have to see whether or not Scott is fit, whether or not he'll pick Pogba anyways, or maybe surprises plays Donny. I doubt. That ain't happening. He's not playing Donny this game. But anyways, yeah.
Play him on the left, like.
Exactly.
That's insulting, to be honest.
It is insulting.
Like, honestly.
Donny's getting violated at Man United. He's getting absolutely violated. So yeah, it is what it is, though. Donny. It is what it is. The front three. I don't think there's much room for debate. To be honest, I just don't think so. I think maybe there might be a shot for Dan James, but other than that, I think it's set in stone. This front three.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm lying. I literally forgot about Cavani. Oh my god. Completely forgot people had Cavani. So Cavani, maybe. What do you think? What would you pick for this game?
That could happen, but I'd pick this one. As you know, I love this front three. I think this is a front three we should play as much as we can. To be honest. But I could see Cavani, but I don't think it's the best option. I think on this game, if we're going to be playing so much on the counter, we do need the pace on transition. And sometimes I think Cavani is not the best at that, But Cavani can be important when you need to go out of nowhere. And off the bench, I think that can be helpful. But definitely, the pace on the counter of these three, the whole up from Martial, it's very exciting. And yeah, I'd love to see it in a more offensive and possession-based team. I think they score way more than they score right now. But it's still very exciting even the way we play.
Yeah. So yeah, I think if Cavani does play, Greenwood probably has to get dropped. You put Martial on the left, Marcus Rashford on the right. Some people say, why don't I like it? Because I don't mind it. I think that is our best front three to go on forward. But I don't think this game is made for Cavani at all. It won't be a game made for Cavani. I think you need these type of strikers up there. So yeah, for me.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
You have Clayton have talked about Rashford being on the right, and you said maybe Martial should just play on the left. So with that in mind, do you think Martial on the left, Rashford on the right, and Mason to the middle better front three?
Yeah, that's what I would play every week. I'd play that. That would be my front three every week. Every week.
So you're willing to lose Martial's hold up?
Yeah.
In that sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I'll try and make it a bit flexible. I tell Martial if the game is getting like this, switch. Do the switch. Go back. Revert to this if you really have to. See where you guys can get the advantage from. I'll be like, if I can see Mason can do it on the right, I'll put him back there. If I see Marcus Rashford can do it there, I'll do it there. Like, if they got two slow fullbacks, I'm 100% then just sticking Mason and Marcus Rashford under the wings like that. And I'll be like, go at them, cut in, take a shot, or pass it off. So yeah,
I can see that.
but actually, if you're asking me, if it was up to me,
because-
I wouldn't even. I would leave Rashford on the left even. But I just tell him to use his brain like how he does on the right. Just use your brain. Same way you play on the right, do it on the left as well. Just know when to shoot and when to pass. Don't always just shoot.
Yeah, true. I think once he gets that, he'll be a phenomenal.
Yeah, and yeah, you'll be arguably some would say he's even better than Mane and freaking Son. His numbers up. His numbers don't lie. His numbers don't lie.
Numbers are amazing.
Yeah, his numbers are great, so they don't lie. But after everything we've said, I'm very interested to see what you have to say about the score prediction, because this is tricky. This is tricky. How long can this run go on, Focus? How long can all this going good stuff? Because this could be the start of the downhill. All of a sudden, we're into the next stage of the cups. Lose to Leicester, then we're out of the title race. Now we're fighting the top 4. Lose a cup game. Lose against City, Liverpool's. Poch is gone. Now we're all complaining. But I'm going to think positive. So I'll go first to help you out. I think both these teams are going to try counter each other. I think I want to give United a little bit of the benefit of the doubt that we will have definitely more quality. I don't like Leicester at all. I've never really rated them. Ever. I even expected Tottenham to beat them, and they beat Tottenham, so fair play to Leicester. It's just one of those teams I've never really rated. I don't ever consider them a big team. I don't mean to sound disrespectful, I'm just saying, in my head, initially when I think of Leicester, that just pops in my head. The team that was fantastic the season they won the league, and I was gassed when they did it, but now it's become more of an annoyance team to play against. I think Vardy, if he plays these centre backs, will absolutely have a field day. It will destroy us, and I think he plays this, we lose the game. But if he doesn't play that, I think we can win the game. But irrespective, like you said, they can get away with it sometimes. So I'm going to give United the benefit of the doubt. For once in my life, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm putting hope in them. A little bit of hope. I'm not going to be too disappointed even if we bottle this. Because I'll be expecting it. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of hope. Bruno is Bruno. That front three is that front three. I think Martial will score. I think Bruno Fernandes will score. But I think James Vardy will also score. So I'm going to go with 2-1. United win.
I can see that. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. I don't know where I heard it from. I don't know if it's you. I think it might be Mark. I think they're going to have a lot of their players back this week. I think Soon should be back. Evans is back already. Indeed is back. So they're getting that squad that was amazing at the point last season. And I think Ricardo's the only one might be out. So in that sense, it'll be a very tough game, I guess. And my brain says draw. It says that there's going to be a draw and they're going to cancel each other out. But I'm not going to listen to my brain.
My brain also
listen
says
to my
draw,
heart
by the way.
this one.
Yeah, my brain also says draw.
And I'm going to give my team the benefit of the doubt. I think we might try to play on the counter, but I think there's a good mood in the team. We'll be very exuberant, if you like, offensively. And I think because of that, we will just be too much for Leicester. And I was going to say 2-1, but just to be different, I'm going to say 3-2 United.
Yeah, 3-2. You're going to give me heart attacks, wait. This goal line will give me heart attacks. Because, if we have 3-2, what you're saying is we can have another Southampton 2-0 down, and they're like, oh, fuck off, this is why I'm only out. Poch is gone, and then all of a sudden, second half, Bruno's like, nope. And this team's like, nope. And then
That's a worry, though. Because every time we both predict, it seems like we don't win. So, and there is a bit of an ominous feeling. Like, we've had such a long run. It just seems like it has to come to an end. Maybe something has to go wrong.
Like, this is the modern day United. It's like, when's it gonna end, So, I don't know, boys. I don't know. It's gonna be a good game, though, irrespective.
We'll be positive.
Yeah, we'll be positive. Let's see what happens when we be positive for once, Let's not be negative all the time. Let's try. I think it's going to be a great game nonetheless. Even if you're neutral, definitely tune into this game. If you want to see some angry things, you could see it. Leicester could turn up, smack us, and then we're complaining on the match reaction. But it's been a good show. Like I said, just to summarize, I think both teams will counter attack each other. I think Maguire and Victor are always the weakness. I think in this game you have to play either Bayo or Axel, either one of them. You play them, then we don't worry. Then the problem is fine. It's solved. It's solved. I don't mind. But and then also, breaking news is that PSG manager Tuchel got fired. Pochettino is basically their manager now. So if you're only out and you wanted Pochettino, the dream is dead. It's gone. Unless Pochettino comes out and says, "No, I refuse. I'm waiting for United." Then you know it is what it is. But that's not gonna happen. I would say 90% is going to PSG. Heartbreak for us only artists who wanted Poch, especially me. It's very heartbreaking. But yeah, that's the summary. So is there anything else you want to say, Moloto, before I end off?
Very, very sad that we lost Poch, but we move, I guess, and we'll support Oli. Like, it doesn't seem like much of a choice at the moment.
Yeah, we don't have a choice anymore. So
hopefully we have been harsh on him, and hopefully this progress will.
I'll always be harsh.
Something amazing.
I'll always be harsh, irrespective of a player, irrespective of a manager. It's just the way it is. It comes with the job. It comes with the job of Manchester United. So yeah.
It does really.
But we've got no choice but to back Oli now. It's so cringy to say, yeah, go Oli. Oli's at the wheel. Fuck. Got no choice anymore. So yeah. But anyways, we always want Man United to do well. That's the common goal. Whether it's Oli, whether it's Pogba scoring a winner. Listen, if Oli was our manager and Pogba individual brilliance every game 1-0 and we win the league, happy days. I don't care. I couldn't care less. Or Bruno gets a penalty every game and scores it and we win the game. Couldn't care less. It is what it is. But yeah, it's been a good show. Let's go. Glory Man United. Let's get the dub, please, this weekend. Let's get a dub. Let's keep that so-called title race alive for now. Full send the league, everything. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, do subscribe, like, comment your score predictions, comment what do you think about Poch going to PSG. And yeah, from Moloto and I, we will check you in the next one. Leicester City match reaction.